Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you listen to this. But if you're with us live right now, good evening, happy Sunday. It is your host, Drake B. Drake, with Everything Culture, the podcast for all culture, the podcast for the purpose. Our mission statement comes from the words of Dr. Martin King Jr., which is he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this podcast and platform on the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency so we get to know each other so we can love one another. Thank y'all so much for being with us. Once again, once if you listen to us live, get in these comments, tap the screen, share the live. All right. Share the stream. Chat. Whatever you say. Chat. Yes. Holler at us, man. Talk to us. We're gonna be talking about a few things tonight. We may not talk about a lot of things tonight. We're just gonna see where the time takes us. Y'all know how we do it. It's been some time, y'all. It's been a long time, in my opinion. We went a long time without missing any episodes. Okay, when I say, excuse me, I think this what 2, almost 3 weeks without having a conversation with my people, and I missed y'all. Okay, I truly have. Feel like our community just all over the place. Hey, Jaya. Hey, hey, hey. And things transpired. I'm 39 now. Leo season, birthday just passed. A lot of celebrating, and that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. It's just celebrating self and celebrating life, and who do you celebrate it with, and how do you celebrate it, and a little bit more details to go into that as well. Thank you, Trill. Thank y'all once again. We still accepting our birthday love. Um, we could talk about the school supplies debacle in the community. We can talk about whatever is something that comes up. We can bring it up and put it to point of the conversation. But most of all, I want to say thank you to every single person who has wished me happy birthday. Every single person who have sent me a text message, came out to any events. Hey, hello, Rello. Any person who has got me a gift from any type of recognition means a lot to me. Yes, we did have a good time. We had a great time. It truly means a lot. Okay, I am not going to hold y'all for that. It means a great deal because last year wasn't a great year for me. Okay, and I had a few scares and things of that nature. And I'm big on. I see y'all hear me say this all the time. Love people while you can love them. Show them how you feel about them while you can. And I think your birthday, thank you for the follow, Dean. I think your birthday is one of the best days to do that. So, yeah, once again, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that means a lot. And like y'all heard what I said on my TikTok the other day, and I mean it. I mean it. So, yeah, I turned 39, and I did something like what we do. Last Sunday, we had a happy hour at Boozers, downtown, midtown, east downtown Houston, off of Rusk. Shout out to Courtney and the people. Good time, good drinks, um, good atmosphere. I can see that building and growing and be better and better every day. So huge thanks to that. Then we did the Houston Food Bank volunteer evening volunteer event. So hello, Pretty Peachy. So that was around like 6 to 9. Great people. I love giving back. We're still doing the school supply drive, which is very unique. I'm gonna talk about that in a second too. No advertisements. Let's cover that. But when it comes down to my birthday party, man, we had a game night. Okay. That was last night. I'm still recovering, y'all. I'm still recovering. Hey, Court. And when I say the people who showed up and a lot of my neighbors came out, oh my gosh, listen, I'm a community-minded brother, and I love when we can come together and celebrate one another, feed one another, drink and fellowship one another. It is amazing. You feel me? So that was a really, 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 really good time. And I'm gonna talk more about that, but I just want to make sure. how we all feel about birthdays and celebrating yourself and how you celebrate yourself and how do you show up for yourself too. Okay. And how do you show up for others that you consider a friend or consider somebody you love or have a connection with? Okay. Because I have some other things come in play. I ain't even go dwell on that too long, but I'm gonna keep it positive. You feel me? And I want to say it was some things that, was, dang, you doing this for your 29th birthday. What you like, usually somebody celebrating on your 40th. Why are you throwing a party? Why are you doing all of this for your 20 30? I said 29, for your 39th birthday? And my genuine response to that is like, why not? Like, and then follow it with that. This ain't nothing even major. This is normal to me to recognize. I ain't spent buku amount of that. This is very basic. Like, we just having a happy hour, we're volunteering, and we're having a game night. I ain't going on no cruise. I ain't going out of the country. I ain't renting out nothing. This is real laid back and chill. This is the recognition of birthday, and through my recognition, I'm giving to others, and I'm feeding y'all, enjoying one another. I have my neighbors coming together. We're meeting, really fellowshipping for the first time, introducing people each other. It's networking. And when I hear someone says, "This is how I receive," when someone say like, "Are you doing a lot for your birthday?" Then why you here then? How would you want me to spend my day? How do you spend your day? Because then follow up the third thing that comes to my mind is like, what if I don't make it to 40? And when I say that, don't you say that, don't you do that. Oh, I know, but that's genuine. Every day is not promised to us. I want to recognize, if I want to celebrate every day like it's my birthday, it's my God right to do so. And I want to say, let me correct that, God given right to do so. I ain't no God. Let me tell you, there's only one. But when I tell you, it was like people show their colors. How, once again, they may say how they feel about you, or the intent, but your words and your intentions mean a lot. Your actions and your behavior, how you treat people is crazy. They'll be sick if they knew how far I went for 33. And that's it's what is wrong for celebrating any of your birthdays. The thing is if you want to show up for that person. That's you. That's a you thing. You know, if a person don't want to show up for you for your birthday, that's the thing. But don't show up to my birthday and try to make it and try to demean me and try to belittle the people. And that goes for anybody. I, yeah, I think it's going to be granted. You're going to start looking at things a little differently if that's the case. That's just the way I see it. And it's just people will try to put you in a box. And we talk about this on Everything Culture a lot. People will try to put you in a box of what you want to be, or what they want you to be, not what your potential is, what the Lord have for you. They want you to be a position that they feel comfortable for you to be in. And it's hard work navigating through those experiences. You know what I mean? It's growth. It's not an easy growth. Yeah, I heard one of my little cousins talking about growing pains this weekend. I like, boy, look, you are getting taller, man. But that's part of it, man. You like, and I'm getting to the point. I'm asking people that once again, the pillars of everything culture: respect, communication, consistency. And I think we have to come back to that point of communication and talk about what respect look like and what does our relationship look like, no matter who we talking to and who we around. When last time you talked to your friends, it's like asking, why are we friends? You know what I mean? What's our connection? What kind of bond have we built for one another? What type of expectations do we have for one another? And I think that goes for family as well. Some people will still try to hold on to things and you've done to them, good or bad, for X amount of years, and that's just the type of connections. And that's like that's should keep it away. It should be people talking about marriage and dating, not like that. I talk about relationships with everybody. What is our friend contract? How long is this gonna last? Because I had to get to a point to realize it myself too. I had an expectation some people to show up and come through or even wish a brother happy birthday and didn't happen. I'm like, well, I guess the relationship that we had is not that any longer. And I'm like, hey, I can never get upset about. I don't think I can recognize and move accordingly. You know, that I think that's the mature way to go about it. Now, I'm willing to communicate what's going on, what's happening, if they choose to do so. But I would never say I'm one of these people that need closure. You know, I'll peep the scene. It could be something personal. I don't know, but I have to move accordingly to protect me and my loved ones' best interests, if that makes sense. And listen, if you're watching this, you're listening to this, once again, if you even continue to support a brother or whatever the case may be, I want to be clear and I want to be mindful that there's never been no hard feelings with me, man. You know, it's not coming from me. Now, the response to it may seem harsh, being because we're adults and we're humans, but I ain't gonna take it to heart that hey, if you ain't if something happened or things busy, we moved on. It's cool. I'm fine, but I'm just very mindful of like how some people smile and kiki and woo woo woo, and then they flip on you, and I'm like, trust me. Once again, I may come off if I come off to that off to someone like that. My apology. I say I'm trying to get back out my shell again, baby. But the biggest thing about it, I would go into the positivity. Man, the amount of people showed up. Yeah, I take birthday very seriously, but the amount of people showed up and showed love. I was thinking more people were going to bring like school supplies and stuff for the drive when I put on the gift list. The amount of liquor people brought me, Lord, I'm like, what y'all, how did y'all know? Like, I got some things. Speaking of, hold on. Woo! These are, I was at, have y'all heard of what's it called? What I meant, candy watermelon shots. Oh my goodness, they're delicious. This ain't a shot right here, of course, but I made a. I'm a guy. Yeah. It's some type of juice, but let me tell you. And once again, it's one of those that if you feel like I'm talking to you about 9 times out of 10, I probably ain't talking to you. But if you feel some type of guilt behind it, talk to me. Once again, I'm telling you, holler at me if you feel some type of way. And I will promise I'll let you know if I'm talking about you or not. Okay.
I'm talking
Hey,
about you.
Jess,
I'm talking about them.
you talking
I
about him?
take I and I'm is. I had to. I'm gonna go ahead and take it there because I feel like, first of all, like I said, and I never come off mute.
Yeah,
So this has to be something that means a lot to me. But I just feel like if people wanted to, they would.
yeah.
And birthdays, I take very seriously. I am a person who will celebrate my birthday all year round if I wanted to. I definitely celebrate the entire month of April, but I just think that people should be allowed to do whatever the hell they want to do. Why would you question me because of what I want to do for my day? And I heard this somebody told me, I don't even remember who it was, it's been so long now, but they said first they'll ask you why they did it, but then they'll ask you how you did it.
Mm,
And I always kept that with me because I've always been someone that just kind of did what I wanted to do. Like, I'm going to be the one to spearhead certain ideas and stuff. And people will question, why are you doing that? But then when they see that it actually works out, they're like, oh, how did you do that? Now they're trying to get pointers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that, like, you see that so much. And people, I feel, this is my personal opinion, I feel it stems from jealousy in a way because people lack confidence, people lack self esteem, people lack being the person to just put themselves out there. And when they see someone who is okay with doing that, they kind of look at you sideways like there's something wrong with you. No, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
feel as though I'm the problem when I'm not letting you live rent free in my head, you and your ideas of trying to fit inside this box, that has nothing to do with me.
What's up? You're 100% correct. And it has nothing to do with you, had nothing to do with me. It's something they have to work through, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the word that start with a D? No, it's not. It's projection. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's definitely projection.
And it's hard when you have someone trying to project on you, and when you call them out on it, oh, it's like once again. Then we go into the D where I'm coming. It's denial now. But it's really hard being a mature individual speaking to emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent person, and when you're speaking to someone who's not the opposite, emotionally responsible, disregard of
Mm-hmm.
people's feelings and thoughts, and just I'm looking at selfish. It's so many things that can go by it, but it's disheartening. I would say that, but recognizing it's not you is so important. Court, you feel me? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and, and what's up, Will? What's happening with you? We see you in YouTube chat, baby. We see you out
Hey
there, man.
Jaya.
Hey, Jaya, how y'all been? Once again, hi, nephew. I hope life been getting better and better. I would say that, but
I'm
it's
gonna touch on the
prayerfully
getting
better.
better and better part after we stop streaming. But hey,
Okay,
y'all.
okay. Hey, good seeing y'all. And it's been forever once again. But after this, it's bottoms up. It's gonna get interesting.
Everybody
Mm-mm.
thinks they're emotionally intelligent until an emotionally intelligent person walks in the room.
I see that. See that. And I'm gonna say this. I don't think that. I think people know they ignorant. I know people would definitely, you know, I think the exact opposite. I think people are comfortable in their ignorance, in their bias, in their stubbornness, in their delusion. I think some people are absolutely the internet has showed me that. The reality has showed me that. Some people will think it's cute.
But I think some people genuinely don't know.
I would agree. Some people too. It fluctuates. Okay, I do. Um, I've seen a variety of different behaviors and personalities and responses to things. Um, but for a lot, I've seen people they know um what they're doing, but they think you're dumb enough to believe that they think you don't see through the rules. That they see through the fake love and things of that nature. I can't even call it fake because they might think it's real themselves. So it's something that I'm gonna be dwelling on and praying on and things of that nature. But
Forget all
it's
that. How did you enjoy your birthday?
oh, the birthday was great, man, great. Like good people, good food, laughter, knocking heads and spades. You know what I mean? We had some good board games. Well, not even board games, just games in general. A lot of laughter. I mean, once again, I love people. I'm an extrovert. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel up when I'm able to engage and enjoy the people. Now, even as an extrovert, people get on my nerves too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that social
Okay.
battery will run
Yeah.
out.
My battery may be higher than others, but it will run out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was laughing last night. Shout out to everybody that came out last night too. Shout out. I can name you from my guy Mike. I can say Humvee from Truck Cast, man, hilarious. My guy Isaiah. My neighbors, TJ and Mika, got your name right. Cheryl, I mean, beautiful, beautiful black people everywhere. My cousin Mark, my aunt Brenda, my aunt Sheila, John Tay, the Johnson kids, the Reese kids, Shy, all these people. Hunter, am I missing anybody? My sister Ashley, of course. My wife put on a great um hosting skills as she always does, trying to get her
Hmm.
back into interior decorating other people's houses because she has a true skill and talent. All right. And people recognize it. So once again, it was all just good
Love.
and love. But let me tell you this. I was chilling, we were still hanging out and out my mouth, like, hey y'all, I forgot why I said it. I think we did something. Taking a shot, like, hey, I know we're going y'all good, but I appreciate y'all coming out. Much love, this and this, and we'll chop it up, y'all. I didn't even tell people. It's like so subconsciously came out my mouth like "Good night, everybody," and they're like, "Okay, it's time to go." I said, "I didn't mean it that way, but I am tired. But I didn't mean it that way. We can kick it the rest." And they're like, "Nah," and it was like, it was one of the most natural. All right, everybody slide. Let's take a bunch of pictures. Like I gotta upload all these. I'm gonna try to get them done. Upload them tomorrow morning to all the social media sites. Man, we were good. Shout out, oh Patrice. Shout out to my people, Patrice. I had people. Listen, I got people all different age group from. Did I have any generation? What's the young ones? I guess so. I don't think what's the one at the beginning everybody know? Generation Z. What's after millennial?
Yeah, I think Gen Z.
Gen Z, I don't think I had too many Gen Z to have any. I may have had one Gen Z there. But millennials out, we had the baby boomers in there, we had the X's out. And when I tell you, it was like a trip. It was real. I didn't have a lot of diversity as far as ethnicity, but I had diversity as age last night, and it was dope. Once again, it was cool. And we would toe up. That's the other thing too. People bringing moonshine out. I got 151 rum.
Not the moonshine.
Man, it was amazing. It was amazing. But yeah, it was good, man.
I'm glad
It
you
was
enjoyed it.
good. Yes, yes. But man, one day we all go celebrate together, and I look forward to that. I truly do. Oh, it's
Yeah,
just
we gotta have a
I know
everything
it's
culture.
it's coming there. It's coming. I feel
Yeah,
it.
oh, it's coming.
Feel it. I feel it. Just give it time. It's every time. But man, but how y'all been though? It's been such a long time since we came together.
I've been good. I got this event coming up in November that
Hold on. I've been seeing it. I reshared it
uh-huh.
like a week or so ago. What's it called? It's a ball, not a
Yep,
masquerade ball. It's
it's a
the
Duval ball.
Duval ball. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's doing numbers.
It is. And we were not really expecting that. So we had to increase our capacity.
Lock in twin. Okay.
Yeah, definitely been locked in with that. I'm trying my hand at event management. I
Mm.
wasn't doing the management piece at first, like I would just plan it, but I'm like, why am I not managing it? Because that's where the money is. So doing that, um, kind of letting everyone else do the decor.
Hmm.
But I just like to be bossy. Let's just keep it a buck.
You don't
I just
say.
like telling people what to do. So, so that's why, it just works for me. But no, aside from that, everything has been cool. Um, been just chilling, spending time with family. I went to go see I've been to the movies 2 weekends in a row now. That's not usually how I operate, but I went to go see
Mm.
Fantastic Four
How was
and I
it?
saw it was good. It was
Yeah.
good. I saw that and then I saw Jurassic Park.
How was that?
That was better than the last one.
Yeah.
The last one was not good to me.
Okay, cool. I'm about to say don't say a lot because the last one was booty water, but hey,
Yeah, the last one was not good to me. So I think this one was so much better than the last one, in my personal opinion.
yeah. Ooh,
But yeah, other
child.
than that, been chilling.
Love it, love it, love it. Um, Jaya. Or we can wait till we get off live. We can do that too. Okay, okay,
You
okay, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. Um, and I think I should. I don't, some of y'all know that, I got a supervisor at I got the position. So I will
congrats.
be, thank you, Hannah, thank you. Mm, mm, mm.
Is that
Yeah,
a shimmy?
yeah, just a little something, a little something. And so I would be in training for the majority of the month. So I'll be out of pocket, but I'm still gonna try to come together with everybody. I need to put some episodes out. I need to, so many things we do with everything culture too. I've been hearing the people. We got a lot of episodes we got to put out too. I need
I
it.
have
I
yet
need
to
an
do my
editor.
episode.
You
My
just gotta holler
episode,
at me.
my episode gonna turn into a series with everything I done been through.
Okay, let's make it happen. It's you worth it.
Yeah.
You are worth it. Listen, if anything y'all want to talk about before we hop off stream, what's been um. Let me say this. Shout out to people who donated to the school supply drive as well. I don't have children, but I've been a child. Some of y'all may have been one. I don't know. And I was that kid that my parents didn't have it like that, all the time. And sometimes school supplies would be needed. Um, and then sometimes it's like I may have needed something extra. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
to my educators. Now, I understand I saw some lists they asking for iPod chargers and iPod charging. Know about that. But for some of the stuff like pen, paper, pencil, crayons, markers, there's so many sales out here, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So
And this
many.
was tax-free weekend.
I think tax-free weekend, I think in Texas next weekend. But still,
Mm.
the tax-free weekends are available. And I've seen on TikTok and other spots that some people bragging about never buying their kids school supplies. Then some people say, I'm not buying extra school supplies for the kids, parents who not. And that's the hard thing I can say when you got people who are selfish. I got people who are just ignorant. And I don't know what other people be seeing. I think they be looking at just the adults. Adults. I look at the kids. I
Mm-hmm.
want the best for the children. I don't care the type of disagreements we may have. They ain't got nothing to do with that child that's trying to receive their education. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if I can find a way to support, I'm gonna support. I don't have kids, so people can make every excuse. Just say you a nasty ass person at time. But that's how I feel. That's my opinion. So I look at this as like politics. I look at this as like government. Okay. So how do we operate these things? Hello, Erica. How do you feel that we should always give to the community, or you just give to who your child or the person you're here to support? What are y'all thoughts on that?
So I'm always gonna be community focused. I don't have children either, but I know people with kids. I've also been a kid myself. Um, Fortunately, I never had to be on the receiving end personally of needing the school supplies, but that doesn't mean I'm not aware that that goes on. And so I personally always try to play my part in doing what I can for who I can. Because if you think about it, there are a lot of people who are out here that are one paycheck away from being in that same predicament. And so it's unfortunate that people think I'm only going to do and provide for my own, because we never used to be like that. Things were never, people never had that mindset before. And I especially hate to see it within our own community because we have so many people who are against us already. Why are we also against each other? But that's a whole separate conversation. But I do think that um, I'm going to not I think I know I'm going to continue to play my part and just doing what I can, and
Yeah,
hopefully enough of us follow suit.
I love that. Thank you, Big Al. Hey, Erica. Yeah, mute, Jay. We can see you talking, but you're on mute.
It's been so long that I forgot to unmute myself. But
Okay.
I've always been on the side of the people that when they have school supply bashes and stuff, especially in Atlanta, it's like you have one every other weekend or every weekend. We going to get school supplies. I did not know he woke up. We getting school supplies, so we getting free school supplies. We getting my great grandmother. She always went and got school supplies, school clothes, and all that, and she just dumping them at the house, just like y'all pick what y'all need. She not taking no list and stuff. She's just going to get filler paper, notebooks, pens, papers, highlighters, and then for the when me and my sister hit high school, she was just like, I got y'all these notebooks, I got y'all these pens, because I know they want y'all to write with the black ink. So she will only get black ink pens. And we'll have so much that it wasn't necessarily needed for the next school year, but it was encouraged to go ahead and keep them to the next school year, especially since everybody in high school we all know that when you in high school, your pencils come up missing, your pens come up missing,
Man, people be
highlighters,
playing
all that.
pencil break. Nah. I didn't play pencil break. Okay, I used to think that was the most ignorant game ever. Like, why I'm gonna break my pencil for what? Like in before school, but it always be the one. Man, you gonna borrow a pencil? No, I just saw you break three pencils before class. No, but
Yeah,
that's
And
so
this is a side note, but I hope when we're thinking about school supplies, we're also thinking about like hygiene products.
yes. I got a bunch of sanitizer. I got like a 2, 3 jugs of sanitizer to give.
Yes.
Um, But like Jay, the way Jay was expressing, that's what I mean. I'm just hey, paper, folders, um, pens, pencils, crayons, boom. Now I'm not getting no protractors. I ain't getting no calculators.
yeah, we ain't
That's the
getting
You're
that.
not
stuff.
gonna do the TI-83s?
Hell, do you know how much them
Hell
things
no,
cost?
baby. But hey, I'm knocking something. I'm getting the basic essentials down to help.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what we can do. Like.
Um,
And I look at this. Somebody put in the comments something about in one of my videos, the older we become, the more Republican we become. And I said I disagree. Okay. I think the older I'm becoming, the more wise I'm becoming, more I'm becoming closer to Christ. And I'm one of these
Mm-hmm.
people, I don't believe Christianity and conservatism go hand in hand. Even though they believe it is, I don't.
yeah,
Because if you follow the path of Jesus Christ, he was giving, he was loving, he wanted the community. He, no matter what he experienced, he was going to give to others and heal others. Okay. Um, but I'm saying all that to say this. When I was younger, I was extremely conservative leaning. Okay. When I was like coming out of high school, junior college, I was like, hey, if I stayed, and I had a big picture. I saw how my classmates and some of my peers, hello, Crystal. What? Crystal, good hair follow. Oh my goodness. Hello, Crystal. She been talking shit for the longest of my comments. But hello. But I say that because when I was younger, hey, Devin, I was like, man, if I stay up and I study for a test or study for this paper and write all these things out. And I'll see my peers as BS playing around, running after the girls, going to the parties, doing all this and doing that, skipping, having fun. I could peep. They probably gonna have and they gonna have kids at an early age. They're not gonna have a good education. They're going to have a lower income, and their kids gonna be in poverty. Like my mother was in poverty. That's what my mom did. This was me. I ain't even talking about this is me. If I go back and talk to younger me, that's was my mindset when I was younger. They go suffer because their parents were irresponsible. Why should my responsibility, because I'm doing better, I'm living life to take care of their kids? That is what I looked at what Republican mindsets are. Why should I take? Listen, I did what I was supposed to do. I'm gonna use my privilege. I didn't come from privilege, by the way. Let me be clear about that. A certain type of privilege, but I bust my butt to get here. I studied. We had the same 24 hours in a day, and you chose to BS it. and you done had about 4 or 5 kids. Now you want me to take care of your kids? I think not. But more I came closer to Christ, more mature I became, it came with wisdom. Wisdom always come with age, but it came with me. I started to recognize their kids ain't got nothing to do with their parents usually. Because somebody could say the same thing about me. If people didn't take a chance on me, if people didn't give me scholarships, if I didn't use the benefits that was able to allow me to be more successful in life, I don't know where I'd be today. That's the unique thing about it. So I had to do it, and once again, being Christ and giving, not being selfish. A closed hand cannot be blessed. You feel me? So I'm very mindful with growth, like giving back to others if you have it, and if it's in your heart. And once again, it's not the intention what they do with it; it's just to give it because they may ask. And sometimes that's hard to do, but we should do it.
Is
But
it though?
hey, is it to get? Listen. I don't know. Listen. Let me. I know we want to say it is. I don't keep, can we keep it real here with everything culture? Let's keep it honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I see somebody, it used to be a couple folks. It was really unique. I lived in a very diverse neighborhood when I was in Seattle. It was like maybe only two top three people in my neighborhood in the 2, 3 blocks I was in. Okay, and it was this black guy and this black woman that was specifically, I believe, would knock on our front door and ask for money. Not just seeing when you walking out, would come to our house and ask for money. Do you have toilet paper? Do you have this and have that? Listen, I don't carry a lot of cash and do that. I'm like, hey man, I'm trying to buy a new game coming out, or I'm trying to go on this trip. I'm trying to do something leisurely with my money. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I just want to save it. I didn't have intentions to give you nothing. I did because I may have worked a little bit overtime. I made a deal. Hell, somebody may have donated everything culture. I may didn't want to give you this money. I worked and bust my butt for this money. And you just come in here, you ain't gonna even do a backflip or sing for me and nothing. Once again, but you know what? I gotta push my flesh aside to do what God want me to do. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go right down to the ATM. They asked for 20, I'm gonna give you 40. And guess what? Now, what you gonna do with this? That's the other thing. What you gonna do with this money? I'm not in control of that either. Cause that's
Hmm.
really good to it. Are you about to fuck this money out? Listen, cause I see next thing I know, I see them like a couple days. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. So I'm like a week or two later, they driving in the car. Wait a minute, motherfucker.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
And they all boot like, and I'm seeing them happy, and I'm like, but you know what? They made whatever I hope God needed them for that helped out.
Sometimes that is a test for you, not a
It
test for them.
is 100%. It is 100%. It is 100%. 100%. Ooh, I gave money to my cousin. I never forget that. I gave some money to my cousin, and I saw them in the club that weekend. I don't even. I don't even do the club because the club is expensive. What the you doing in the club, brother? Him and his wife in there,
Having a ball.
time of their life. I'm over here trying to be conservative with my money, and they popping bottles with the hundred or some dollars I gave them, and I'm 24, 25. What? They out here popping kids out left and right, being irresponsible. I'm being frugal with my money, stressing out, and I see them throwing, carrots to the wind. That's. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I never say I'm perfect. I'm growing. I'm trying to become a better man each day. Um, Same thing when somebody get if it's your birthday, it's different. Like my birthday, when people gave to my birthday, man, listen, all the liquor that y'all gave me, it will be used in a good space and good intention. Okay, just want y'all to know that it
What good
will.
intention is it gonna be used in?
A lot of it.
Man, hey, listen, I'm about to hop off live in a second. Listen, I'm gonna do a hard pivot right now. I know I got my ladies here. If my ladies listening, if y'all on TikTok, you on the YouTubes, wherever you may be. I saw a video of a woman. There's a guy, he was doing videos trying to, what the kids call Riz up, people on the street. And he met his match with a young woman. Met his match. And she was testing him. I like, yeah, she's good at the game. She's very good. Very good. That's nice to see. And it was unique seeing that. Then I'll get on TikTok and I saw a lot of women talk about how they shot their shot and they missed their shot. It wasn't successful after one time. And they, oh, men are so difficult. Man, no, it's not. You're the loser. That's your fault. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
That is you. Men are simple. Men are easy.
Men are
You
very
just
easy.
and,
I was agreeing with you.
No, I'm agreeing with you too. I'm just saying how easy it is. And it's bothersome to see women instead of complain. And I'd be like, you're a loser. That's why I'd be like, that is such loser behavior. Loser. Listen, I'm 39. Y'all about to see a very blunt Drake come out. Okay. I'm about to go back to old ways. It don't listen. If you over here, then you get on the internet and complain. You super whack. I would never want my name tied to you.
Whatever happened to taking your L's in silence?
What? Oh my gosh! Because it started becoming profitable. That's what happened. It started becoming clicks. It started becoming you can get a few pennies and shekels from being embarrassment, being a loot. Like, oh, it's hard to be seeing semi pretty women.
Wait, what's in my?
Stuff like that. Hey, Christian.
That was shady. That was so shady.
Because they be getting on, be like, real life. I can believe it.
I can absolutely believe it.
I can believe it. I can. I truly can. Like Christian, y'all don't want Blunt Drake. I think people like Blunt Drake, man.
Tell Christian to come over here.
I know Christian. She be running. She be scared. But when I tell you, it just be so like I be want to be in the. I did get in that woman comments like, hey, you want to talk about this? Do we want to elaborate what happened? Because listen, you have to get in there and shoot.
You missed 100% of the shots you
won't take.
And then I was taking 100.
I'm a shooting everybody gym.
Then it comes to, well, I ain't chasing no man. Well, cool, get out the gym then. Get out. I mean, I'm like a coach, like back in the day. Get out the gym if you ain't willing to work.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, put me in the game, coach.
And then they gonna be hating. Why do they be getting a woman? Why y'all just like women with big old stuff. And you see, and it ain't even about that. It ain't even about that.
I think people just be scared.
They are.
What guys
love confidence, and there's somebody talking about you got to be fun. Everyone, it killed me when women be like, guys are easy because you can make them laugh, not this and that. It was funny. And guys been telling y'all how long every woman is not funny.
No, they just okay. We still screaming, so I can't say what I want.
Okay, listen. Some don't have. That's my thing. When guys stop looking at appearance and looks and start looking at personality and behavior, ooh,
some women gonna be sick.
Ooh, y'all don't want me to get and talk about this. When they start, I gotta look. Cause listen, it's rare. So and that's why sometimes with the appearance and look, it make you so far. It isn't a song you couldn't get far. Who sang that song? It wasn't 50 Cent, was it?
A good personality will take you from a 3 to a 7 real quick.
Man. And if you got it up, it's a wrap. It's a whole.
If you could dress, you could be a solid 8.
It's a wrap. But I just be sitting back, and I'm like, And it's the same thing with guys too. Cause listen, fellas, the bar in hell. I've seen some shit. I used to tell my nephews, like, man, Nick, if you know how to read,
without using your finger under each word.
No, you could even do that. Listen, it's crazy out here. I'm telling you. If you don't, if that, I'm telling you, you got some steps ahead. But if you can't do that, that's your fault. You something wrong with you. I'm blaming you. Listen, oh, I'm gonna say this and we gonna slide. We gonna slide. I'm like, listen, I don't know why. Like, I want to talk to this person. I want to bring him in. I want to. It's a mutual of mine. I want to hold her hand when I say all these things. And I kind of told her before, and she's doing. I hate the. I hate the person that she's becoming. Okay. You're a pretty person. You're a pretty woman. You got a lot going for yourself. You were dating a loser. We all told you the dude was a loser. But then you go off and you create this whole persona that you're anti-man, man ain't this, man ain't that. But you were dating a loser. You was dating someone who didn't value you. And now you're taking it out on, you're making your whole persona and your social media about relationship and dating is trash, this and that, when you were dating a loser. You weren't dating anybody. Like, we told you that ain't the person, but you decided. It's like you got scammed when everybody told you that person's a scammer. And now you're mad that you can't trust anybody of this certain demographic of behavior because y'all watch out because you're going to get scammed. No, you watch out, dummy. You were warned. You was Shannon Sharp. That's what you were, Shannon Sharp. People told you numerous times, don't be around these type of people, and you decided to do so. Now you don't trust nothing. I'm sorry. That is,
Oh.
and now I'm like, it's like you the loser. Like you, I see why you got scammed. I like, listen, and if I get on talk about Shannon Sharp, Shannon, like, that disappointing. Like, it's how, why that listen, I hate that people dragging you left and right. I ain't here to drag the man. I'm just really upset because it's like, if no, no, why do we keep jumping in front of the bus when the horn is honking? You hear the train coming. Why you get on the train tracks? And we actually see this type of stuff happen in real life. We hear the train coming. We see the guardrails come down, but you still take your dumb ass over the track.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna get hit. That's what people be
That's,
thinking.
dude, Lord Jesus. Well, I don't know why. That's why I be like, why, Lord?
It goes back to what we were talking about earlier. People don't feel like people have this mindset like, oh, that wouldn't happen to me.
Brittany, I understand. But
That wouldn't
man,
happen to me.
but
Meanwhile, it's
you
happening to you.
seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
You mess with the two Democrat people told you to stop messing with the milk. You kept sipping it, and you would mess with young milk at that. What's,
Mm.
like, think
Does
about it.
that make it worse?
Yes,
Why?
because it's gonna be more believable.
Mm.
The lie will be more believable. I got you, Britt. I got you. I showed it. Listen, I've been on TikTok this whole time. I ain't posted a link behind us or nothing. Crazy. Forgot what we be on. But that's my thing. Listen, I can get to talk about. I talked about this at the party. My grandfather, they grew up at a certain time and place. Okay, we have to talk about that. It's a certain time and place. And as a young child, was like, hey, don't bring this certain type of woman home.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now I'm gonna go deal with it, man. Cause I seen it happen. And they seen things happen in their lifetime where it was people didn't live to the next day after something was said
Mm-hmm.
about them, rather being true. Well, most likely it was an untruth. There's been whole towns burned down because of that. And I was
Mm-hmm.
scrolling her milk and I knew what you were talking about. What's up, man? Man, hey, just saying. I don't listen. I wish them the best. I wish them happy and love, but I don't trust it. Listen, I didn't need to see sinners to know what was happening. And that was, once again, that was a quadroon. She was black. in that time age, but we knew the complexion that she represented as being far as passing was dangerous for everyone. And it was very unfortunate for that woman to go through the experience of not being accepted by either way, for being your true self and being the image they're perceived. But yeah. Oh, she on a plane, y'all. She got money. Um, but
I'm trying to
yeah,
get like her when I grow up.
you feel me? She giving big things. I'm legit trying to get like her. I'm trying to go be right behind her. Look, I don't know what you said, but we love your nails. They match your headphones. But yeah, it was a trip. But overall, the love is here. YouTube, we appreciate y'all. We go get better. We gonna start posting a lot more with y'all, YouTube. But we about to be on here chopping it up for about another 30 minutes or so. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we make sure to like, share, subscribe, tell somebody about everything culture. Thank y'all for the birthday love too. And we chop it up with y'all.